Pisces. I almost want to reshuffle this, but I'm not going to. Let me move this a little bit. And I hope that this is not the scenario for all of you, okay? Lots of people watch these, so be sure, if this is not resonating with you, this is clearly stating loss in a relationship. Card is full of emotions. If this is not resonating you, if your relationship is going really well and you're feeling all the love, I would really suggest watching your rising sign and your moon sign, okay? And you can go online and calculate your natal chart, and it will tell you what your rising and moon sign is, because those energies might resonate, those readings might resonate a lot more with you if this one does not, okay? You have the Three of Swords, which is a card of confusion and heartbreak and loss, okay? Feeling despair. Maybe there's three people involved, okay? You may have lost somebody because of somebody else. You may have feared that there was somebody else. They may have feared there was somebody else. Maybe there was. You chose. You're not sure if you're choosing right. Maybe you're excited that you did choose right, but you don't want to hurt somebody. So this is an interesting card because there's the number 3, okay? And in love, with 3 people, things can get interesting and people can get hurt, right? Okay, enough said about that. Your primary card is the 5 of Wands, and this is a very light energy, okay? Yes, they are battling, but it's push-pull, it's witty banter, witty repartee, okay? It's fun-loving energy. It's almost, I always liken this to a bunch of guys going out, drinking beers, watching a football game, and just shooting the ball and just giving each other a hard time, okay? That's this type of energy. So because this is your primary card, this may very well be the type of connection and energy that you're wanting in your love life, okay? You're probably not wanting something deep and serious, and you know, maybe you do ultimately want a long-term love and family and marriage and all that stuff, and even if you're in a committed bond, maybe you want to get back to that place with your partner, but the energy right now is you want fun. You want push-pull of energy. You want lighthearted activities, okay? And especially if you're coming from a situation like this, you just want to lighten things up a little bit, which is great because that is always fun for everybody. Now, in your challenge and your benefit position, we have the Knight of Swords, and this is an interesting card, Pisces, because the Knight of Swords means analysis. It means examination, watching, learning, okay? So, yes, you're wanting this light-hearted energy in your love life. Maybe you're just dating a bunch of people and having a great time, but you're also watching the interactions with them. You're learning how they react to you. You're paying attention to how you react to them. How lighthearted can they be no matter what you say? How sarcastic can you get before it pushes them over the edge? Okay, it's almost as if you're testing them and their actions and their reactions to you, because you're wanting to almost learn. Obviously, you want to learn about their personalities. Yes, that's obvious. But it's almost as if you're wanting to learn their boundaries and their limits and what makes them tick and where their lines are. Okay? Not so you can cross them, just so you can really learn about them. And there's lots of different ways to do that. Examining and watching and testing is one. Okay? What is grounding Pisces the remainder of August is the 5 of Cups. So you're still having thoughts of or a sense of loss, and I don't know if this is looking back at an old relationship or maybe wishing that this new relationship or these people that you're spending time with or this new energy. You know, you're trying to move away from this energy. So I don't know if that means to you that you're trying to move away from this energy, but you're still kind of there sometimes, or if you are choosing to not look at the positive and only focusing on the negative. What I always think about this card is you have to change your state of mind. Okay, it is all in a state of mind. Change your attitude, change your outcome. And, you know, sometimes you can wake up in the morning and just feel like, you know, with a heavy heart. But then you can get in the shower and say, I don't want to feel like this today. I'm going to make today as awesome as possible. And I'm just going to wake up and not be sad, or wake up and not be mad or hurt or whatever you're feeling, right? And you can tell yourself and force yourself to make the best of it. Okay, so you have to change your state of mind. And when you change your state of mind, your actions change, your energy changes. Okay, how you react to things changes, how you move, you know, it lightens up, it quickens. And I'm sensing that you're really wanting that type of energy anyway, so move away from this. Okay, I don't know if this is from a past relationship, or maybe you're dating a bunch of people and somebody that you really wanted to move forward with is not really that interested, and so you're kind of feeling like maybe you're taking the second best. I don't know. But move away from this. There's no time in your life to do this and feel like this. I mean, there just isn't. And people really, and I'm not saying you do this, because Pisces, you actually are really good at moving away and moving forward and not really letting the past affect you, which is interesting because Pisces are emotional and they do get drawn into thoughts and visions of future and thoughts and visions and dream states of the past. You do tend to do that, but you're also very good at moving forward and choosing to detach and move forward. So I don't know why you would be wanting to be stuck here. And actually, I feel like you might be a little stuck here, but you don't want to be. You actually are telling yourself, you know, move out of this, turn around, move forward. Okay, have fun, lighten it up, which you're good at. And people love you for it. And again, here you are actually telling yourself to do that. The Page of Wands, okay, fiery energy. You may be taking on this energy, okay, by saying, I'm not gonna dwell, I'm just gonna move forward, and who cares what happens, I'm just gonna take action and make the best of the situation and be proud of who I am and proud of what I'm doing and where I'm going. That's exactly what this energy does. Okay, you may be wanting to do this, or you may have somebody in your life that is like this. Okay, a fire energy, somebody that is focused on the positive, always working towards greater outcomes, always working towards you know, a compromise or a win-win situation for both of you. Okay, you may be wanting to encompass this type of energy a little bit, especially if you're feeling like this. Okay, in your future, we have the Six of Wands. And again, fiery energy, which is, aside from just being action-oriented and goal-oriented and fun-loving and positive, those are the signs of Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So take on this personality and energy and thought process because it's great, all right? I mean, this is the card of victory. Action, taking action and getting what you want. And having a support system behind you, okay? This is not just you or them riding towards the future, making things happen. This is you making a decision or them making a decision and having a whole support system behind you wanting that victory for you. Okay? So in love, if you're kind of feeling down in the dumps, change your mindset, take action, keep it light, keep it fun. Okay? Don't take things for granted though. You know, watch and learn, but move forward. Be light about it. Take action. People want you to be happy, just like you do, okay? How you are feeling about the situation, Pisces, we have the Two of Wands. This is a card of delay. This is an interesting card. This is somebody that has everything in life except for, it's like there's one big missing link in them, okay? That is somebody to share it with, okay? You may have, this person has a lot of money. They're content and settled in life in terms of success and finances. They've built a great life for themselves. But they also need the warmth and love of somebody that is emotionally supportive and, you know, a teammate, a team player. So what I like about this card is it means that it's coming, or that you have it. You just have to either, one, recognize it, or two, wait a little bit longer, because this card can mean a little bit of a delay. Okay, but it is there. This card is stating that this person has the world in their hands, but there is a missing element because he's alone. Okay, she's alone. Whoever, you know, this is a general reading, so it can be male or female energies. Okay, so you might be feeling a little bit lonely, but it doesn't mean you are alone. I mean, you have a great support system here, and they're wanting you to succeed. All right. So this is how you are feeling about the situation. If you're meeting somebody, or you've met somebody, and even if you're in a committed bond, you may be on some level feeling like there's a little bit of a missing aspect to the relationship. Okay, maybe a missing depth, I'm being inclined to say. But you know, if it's a newer relationship, obviously you have to give that time to develop. And if you're in a long-term committed bond, you know that there's ebb and flow in relationships, and you wade through it together as long as you're both working towards it. If one person's working towards it and the other person's not, well, you know, sayonara. So how they are feeling about the situation and you is the High Priestess. Okay, she is all-knowing. She's viewing the situation as, she may very well, if you're a man and we're talking about a woman here, or if you're a woman talking about a man, they may know that you are watching them, and they also are watching you. So don't be misguided and think that you're the only one that is learning and still deciding, because they could be doing that too. Okay, they are watching what you say. They are watching how you react to them. They are watching how they react to you. They may be testing you here and there also. Okay, she is in tune with herself and in tune with her intuitions, and she is extremely intelligent. I believe this is the card of Libra, so I'm not saying that you're with a Libra. I'm just saying that she's an air type of energy, so very cerebral, very in tune with higher level thinking. Okay, so she's very smart, usually math oriented, science oriented, and likes to read a lot of nonfiction, things like that. So she's in tune with herself, and so just be careful, because if this is the type of person that is with you, and there may be a little bit of a missing emotional connection because they are so cerebral. Okay, so the other thing about air signs is they do feel very deep love. It just like the earth signs, it just takes them a long time to really acknowledge it and decide within themselves that they are going to open up and let you in. Okay, so if this is what's going on here in your relationship, Pisces, just give it time. Keep it light, keep it fun, give it time, and you'll slowly start opening up to each other. Hopefully. In your hopes and your fears position, though, Pisces, we have the Tower. So you are feeling like something is about to fall. Okay, you're worried. This is a hope and fear, so this doesn't mean that this is going to happen, but you are afraid that this could happen. Okay, you're almost insecure about it. And if you're with this type of person, you're actually feeling almost that they may not choose you or choose to stay, and so you're worried, and it's causing you to be insecure and fear that this could happen. And it could, but don't ever let your insecurities prevent you from saying something, or prevent you from doing something, or cause you to react in certain ways, okay? Because when you project that type of fear into a relationship, it almost always comes to fruition. So get out of that mindset and move, focus on the future. Get out of this mindset. Be in this type of mindset. Forget about this, okay? Keep it light, keep it fun. This is an interesting card to come after your hope and fear, okay? Because I was just talking about projection. I was just talking about insecurities and how they can turn into realities in a relationship if you're not careful. Watch where your mindset is, because this Seven of Swords is a card of somebody that is being sneaky, okay? Now, I'm not saying that they are being sneaky. I'm very much sensing that you feel that they are. You feel that they might be a little overconfident. You're feeling like they may be trying to get away with something, or that they're lying or not being fully honest with you. And just be aware that just because you're feeling that doesn't mean it's true, okay? This type of person doesn't hide things, okay? Now, they could hide things or not be fully open and upfront, but it doesn't mean that they're deciding to hide something from you because they did something wrong, right? But you may be sensing that. And the more they are quiet, the more you're thinking something is going on, and it very well may not be at all, okay? So I wish the Temperance card was here, because this is all telling me to tell you to just manage your thoughts, manage your projections, manage your insecurities, manage your fears. Forget all that stuff, okay? Be positive, be courageous, be fearless. Work on being victorious. Work on keeping things light. Yes, watch and learn, but stuff happens. Forget it. It just, move on. Stop dwelling on the past. Move on. Be positive, okay? There's literally no time in our lives to focus on what could have been, or what should have been, or what if this, or what if that. Don't spend your time there, because the minutes and the seconds tick by, and days go by, and time passes, and where you are with your thoughts, where you are with your mindset impacts your future. So why would you even do that? Okay? Don't do it. Be here. Be like the fire sign, okay? Now, obviously, you're not a fire sign, but you could have fire sign rising, you could have fire sign moon, and focus on that. Pull those energies out of yourself, and, focus on taking action and being positive, and don't focus on the fact that somebody might be doing something and you're worried, okay? Forget it. If they're doing something, they're probably going to get caught anyway. Why not, in the meantime, have as much fun with them and get to know them on a deeper level? Maybe they have their reasons for doing something. I don't know. Okay? But don't focus on this place. Don't focus on this place. Because when you focus on it, it causes destruction in a relationship. And it causes breakdown of security and breakdown of the closeness that you have. Because when one person doesn't trust the other person, and then the other person starts to not trust them, because it's like, why are you not trusting me? You're clearly not trustworthy. Okay, that's what happens, and it breaks down. So don't focus on that. Focus on moving forward. Okay. All right, Pisces. Well, that was an interesting reading. I'm going to be getting your September readings up probably at the end of this week, because I need to get them out before leaving. So I hope you enjoy this reading. Thank you very much.